Good morning, Annie's mom. This is housing video number 2. This is my moonlight garden area. This is more of a utilitarian house, even though I made it pretty, just like the way that I like things. The other house was more for just kind of to show off, and there's nothing that useful. This is the house where I do all my testing and my crafting, and it's got people that I talk to that help me do things in the game. So it's a little more functional rather than just being for show. Waiting on the load screen here. My computer is very slow, so give it a second. And I'll try to not run through it like I did last time. Any second now. It's gonna load in. So this place originally didn't have any of this in it, kind of like the empty field, although this was a great big empty cave that I decorated. So you can see all the trees, the lights. It is always midnight here. I have the time set to always be dark, just because it kind of shows off the lights and stuff better. That's kind of pretty. So you walk through the magical forest, and you can kind of see the house where my elf girl lives off in the distance. And let's see, we will go. Oops, I have a table out of place here. That's embarrassing. Put that away. So out here we have a lovely pond, and here is a statue to Herstine, who is the god of the hunt and all things wild, who is the god that my character would be a devotee of. Up here is her living area. This is kind of a little kitchen, a little pot for making wine, a cauldron of stew, pumpkins. Here's a big thing of stinky cheese, because you gotta have stinky cheese in the house. Over here is her treasure. This is all the stuff she's collected from her adventures. This is the throne, and this is my little cat friend.
No,
She's like my bank.
Your thing's safer with a zombie.
Anything I have that's worthwhile, my money and stuff, she keeps for me, and she's very cute. And over here, my game is freezing. We have the little armory area where you can change your armor and stuff. Up here is the boudoir, and also where I can change my outfit because fashion is incredibly important in all games. There's a little incense burner over here. There's a little teddy bear on the bed because she likes her teddy bear even though she's very, very tough. Going back out, we've got a little area where you can sit by the fire, have tea with your friends. It's nice and cozy. Take in the night air. And we will go over to my crafting area next. And you can see all the plants and things. Glowy mushrooms. So over here we have all my crafting stations. This is more utilitarian stuff, but I tried to make them kind of look like there's something going on, like there's a little tent where maybe someone sells fancy clothing. Someone's little camp with a campfire. Here are a couple of little sort of pools and a waterfall thing that I made, just to make it all kind of gel together. Here is for blacksmithing. Here is the jewelry station, which you would probably like. I made like all these geodes and stuff over here. Well, I didn't make, those are resources in the game, but arranged them so that they would light up advantageously. And we'll go back. I'm gonna run a little bit. Right, so we go over the bridge here. And we're gonna go visit Murray in his little house. He keeps all of my storage stuff safe. This is where I keep my extra things. Some little butterflies hanging out by the light pole here. So you can go in here, and there's my good boy, keeping watch over all my things. I sneak him into every house, whether it be just a little statue, or whether it be this dog that is the closest in the game that kind of looks like him. Usually I give him a bone. I need to remember to put a bone in here for him, or like a little toy or something next to him. So even in houses I build for people, I'll sneak in like some tiny little statue or something, as like like kind of a little signature tribute. Because I am nostalgic. Here is a fancy boat in the harbor. There's a couple of those coming in, coming out. Here's my patio. You can look out over the ocean. It's very pretty if you set it to sunrise here too. It's in the middle of a thunderstorm right now in the game, so it's a little more spooky looking. But you can sit out here on all these places and have maybe a bottle of wine. There's a little extra room. That one's not functional, unfortunately. So going back through, there is a whole secret area that most people miss. There's a secret passageway. That goes to my personal alchemy lab and library and training area. So part of my character's backstory is like she's the little kind of crazy nature elf, but she also has leanings towards ancient dwarven technology, and she does somewhat questionable experiments with alchemy and physics and chemistry and stuff. So we'll go through this secret bridge here, and there's a whole other area back here. This is just my little shop merchant chick, nothing too crazy here. And I built all these docks that you can wander down. We have Mike the Liar, who is a guy I told you about last night that tells you silly stories. We'll have him tell us one.
So many travelers have interesting pets and traveling companions now. Mike did not see such things when he began his journeys.
He's one of my favorite characters. He makes, some of his stories are funny, some are just interesting facts about the game. He's kind of cool. He's something that the company that makes this game includes in all their games. Kind of like I always put in Murray, there's always a Mike the Liar. So he's kind of a little Easter egg in this game. And walking very slowly up along. I'm gonna run a little. Okay. Up here we have another little hangout area overlooking the waterfall, because I like to watch waterfalls. There's fancy refreshments here. And you can sit. And that's the ghost of my old steed. He hangs out there and he can still be around in spirit. He died gloriously in battle. Okay, coming up here is gonna be the secret lab and a little kind of museum sort of area with trophies that I've earned in game or things that I'm proud of. We have a statue of Archay here. He is the Breton god of knowledge. Little library area. I try to keep things very kind of organic for this character. This is a book that you can actually read. This game is full of tons of books like that, which are pretty neat. There's a lot of lore. This is a war horn that you can actually blow, if I can... she's too short again. I can't reach it, but it's usable, so you can like summon the troops with that. More library stuff. Back here we have the training area, and I've got two different... These are target dummies. You can actually attack these, and it will tell you how well you're doing with different kinds of armor and with different kinds of attacks you're doing. So these are actually important to have in the game if you're trying to do like high-end difficult stuff for training your character. So that's more utilitarian stuff, but I tried to make them look cool. I gave them like their own little areas. Up here is the famous lab that no one should know about because it's definitely illegal. So we've got an alchemy station, we've got kind of a vat of bubbling creepy blood or something. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be. There's more crafting areas, lots of flasks and things. Over here we have my little science lab. Lots of little jars and herbs and whatever you would use for making your potions or poisons. We have a garden of enchanted flowers, spewing hopefully not poisonous fumes into the air. We have a very creepy scrying station. This mirror is covered in eyeballs. I don't know if you can see them blinking at you or not. Somebody's definitely watching you. There's another little shrine to her scene. Here's just a little relaxing area for when you're tired from work. That is pretty much my own personal house. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will talk to you soon.